Let's get into it. Coach Colin here. Biden, Biden, man. I love it, man. I keep talking about. I can't. I As he gets more unhinged, I love it. It's fantastic to see. I'm not saying that in a demeaning way or anything. I just, you know what I mean? It's just so many terrible things going on. At least this guy can give us a little comedic relief at times. He was at this G7 summit where all of the world's demon elite get together and they decide what's going to happen with us, and they answer questions and they look at fun things in the sky. It's a great time. It's like politicians Met Gala. If you know what the Met Gala is, it's for celebrities. It's a gross event. Tickets cost like 30K per person. This is kind of the politician version of that. But Biden was doing some weird stuff. Very weird stuff for everybody. For all the Bill Maher's out there that say that he is more mentally competent than Donald Trump, just forget about it. Don't even watch this video. Turn it off. If you're one of those people, turn it off, because we're about to show you some stuff right now. Look at this. Right now, he's like, look at this. Oh, what's going on right now? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it's fallen angels. Oh, they've come back. Oh no. Oh, they've come back to give us our reckoning. Oh gosh. There's so many of them. Oh God. If one of them's corn pop, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh God. I got to get out of here. But in reality, they're watching these guys come down. You know, it's a fun little display. Hey, this is your country. Hey, that's your country. Biden just randomly walks away, man, and just starts looking at other stuff. And believe you me, there's nothing to look at over there. And this woman, nicely, the PM of Italy, comes and brings him back. Let me tell you something. It's so nice that she did this for him, because she didn't have to do this at all. Look how far off he is from everybody. He walks away, and everybody's just like, oh God, there he goes. Where's he going? I don't know. Look, he's far off. So for this woman to come and be like, I gotta grab this guy, that is really nice of her. Because she could have just stood there and they're all taking a picture and his back would have been turned and it would have been crazy. It's already going crazy on social media. But she decides to do him a solid and says, Grandpa, get over here. He's like, oh my God. Oh, look at all these cameras. What's going on here? Look at that. And then he gets in the picture. She didn't have to do that. He puts on the glasses. I'm surprised she didn't like reach her hand out and be like, no glasses, no glasses. Look, and then she's talking. This is my favorite part. She's talking with the people. She's talking with, I think there's a PM of the UK after. Forget what his name is. He's a World Economic Forum guy. And she's just like, he's like, what was going on over there? And she's just like, oh my God, he's just so old. You know, I did not want to let him just, I didn't want to hit his head. Oh, you're such a nice person. Trudeau's just like, well, you're not as virile as Donald Trump, so I have no reason to talk to you. Just going to walk away now. And he's like, what's going on? Never seen America look so beautiful. Where's Barack? Is Barack here? He has to give me my instructions. Where's Barack? Forget about it. Let's go. Absolutely ridiculous. That's just one of the things that happened. But again, I have to say, really nice of this lady, because everybody jumped on this on social media. Look how far away he is from everybody. And she's like, oh God. Look, Macron too. PM of France, president of France. He's like, let's get in. They all kind of knew. Do you see that? They all kind of knew to shift over to where Biden is. It's almost like they all know what's going on with this guy. And they're like, okay, let's gather around him. I really don't think they're doing that just because he's the president of the United States of America. I think it's because they all understand that he is just a little bit wandery. Okay, let's just be nice about this. Little bit wandery. And again, America needs to send a nice little aid package to Italy because she did not have to do this. She's like, okay, look over here. This is where the picture is. He's like, oh, God. Let me put my glasses on. It's crazy, man. Anyways, there was another thing that happened. The infamous squat. Everybody knows about the squat. Funny enough, I'm going to show you guys this, you know. But look at Jill. Look at Jill when this happens. Right here. This is how people... I've noticed basketball players do this a lot. Celebrities, when they know cameras are on them, they will scratch their face like this around their mouth and they'll talk so no one can read their lips. And that's exactly what she's doing here. She's saying, don't you dare sit down. And he's like, I gotta sit down. Why the hell can't I sit down? You always do this to me. You give me these pills and then you tell me I can't sit down. She's like, don't you sit down. Do not sit down. I want to sit down. This is ridiculous. Michelle never does this to Barack. Do not sit down. And man, it's so funny because AP News, I don't know if you guys know about AP. They're probably going to do something to this part of the video because AP does not like me, not one bit. But they sprung into action to put disinformation. Oh, it's disinformation. There was no gaffes going on. Then listen to the way they actually frame this. Listen to this. I just want to pull it back really quick.
You might be seeing a clip on social media that appears to show President Biden trying to sit in a chair that isn't there. The footage is from an event commemorating the 80th anniversary of D-Day. However, this video doesn't show the full context of the moment. It is cut right before the president sits down in a chair that very much exists. Plus, his chair is clearly visible for most of the video.
I love the way they're like, the chair clearly very much exists. Yes, we all know that the chair exists. It's the fact that he started squatting down and hovered for a bunch of seconds while his wife was scratching her mouth saying, don't you sit down. Don't you embarrass me right now. And he's like, I'm tired of this. I'm older than all these vets anyway. I was a grown man when most of these vets were just kids. I was wrestling corn pop. When these men hadn't even put on the uniform yet. I was tussling with the blacks. I was in the black church. I lived in a Polish town. Oh, man. Just very, very odd stuff going on with Biden, man. A lot of people, they still cling to the whole thing. Bill Maher said it best. He's like, Trump has more dementia than Biden. Are you kidding me? We're not playing that game anymore, are we? We're done with that game. Bill Maher said this a few months ago. I hope we're finished saying things like that. Because it's just clearly not true. I'm telling you, man, this is way more telling than anybody wants to really give any credit to. He walks far away from everybody. They're like, all right, pictures. And he's like, oh, I just want to, oh, look at this. Oh, God, I'm going to go into the light. I'm going to go into the light. Finally, I get to be at peace. Oh, let me go. I hate running this country. I hate acting like I'm running this country. It's the worst thing ever. Anyways, guys, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. But all in all, it was very, very interesting to see. He is wearing away. And as funny as I try to make it, it's crazy because he is the face of the country. I mean, this G7 summit, he is the face of America. There is nobody else in that crowd representing America. He's the only one. And Trudeau is arguably a worse leader, but at least he knows where to stand when the pictures come. And something else about this PM from Italy, this woman, she's actually very right-leaning. She doesn't actually like a lot of liberal policies for the most part. She's actually allowed newspapers to make smear campaigns about Justin Trudeau. She had a little bit of a face-to-face confrontation with him where you could tell she very much didn't like him. So the fact that she does this for Biden speaks a lot to her character. Because again, she didn't have to do this, man. Didn't have to do this at all. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to bring you that really quick trying to wrap up these videos for the day because it's Father's Day tomorrow, and I gotta celebrate my first Father's Day ever. So I gotta wrap this up. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. It helps the channel tremendously. And other than that, I'm out.